started in the year 2016. And the main objective is to bring the young people and promote peace through sport promotion activities. Regarding this year, we are celebrating the National Unity Day under the theme Sport for Peace and Social Cohesion. The sport disciplines that are being participated this year in is volleyball, athletic, and football. Then all those who are participating in these games are ladies for football and volleyball. Then athletic, boys and girls. And the condition given is under 17 years old. The significance of the National Unity Day is uniting the young people together, and the young people comes together and unite themselves and building the network. One of the significance is making the peace ambassadors. So from out of here, the National Unity Day, they are trying to be peace ambassadors.
NUT is widely known to the people of South Sudan, not just as a sports event, but also as an important peace-building opportunity. We have all spent time together, not just as sports lovers, but also as peace-loving South Sudanese who want to put their country's flag at the international level. This is a beginning, but should not be the end. You have learned a lot about the importance of peace during the peace workshop, and now, as you plan to travel back to your states, I sincerely request you to continue with that attitude and be the champions of peace and unity in your community, because we consider you as the ambassadors of peace and expect you to act as a role model for other young athletes in your communities and beyond.
The ladies will be the ambassador for the empowerment and leadership of the community through sports. You see, sports can unite the people, and we can learn about the sportsmanship, fair play, those things. So the Ministry of Youth and the Sports decided to change the sport. For the football, we used to work for the boys. But from 7th edition, we changed to the ladies because of the more ladies coming. That's their decisions. And now the people are very enjoying, and you see most of the people, it's first time to come to Juba, and first time to see the other peoples besides their areas. So people, the ladies are very enjoy, and you see. But I can observe that some challenge compared to the boys athletics. The ladies have no shoes, no uniform. That is obvious. You see, sometimes it's the family parents prioritize boys, but we want to focus on the ladies to be up like a boys equally in terms of the sports promotion. That is the message that we provide to the parents and community members through the coaches and officials. So we hope that in the future, the parents and the community consider the importance of the girls' sports.
This tournament in particular highlights the very important vision of our President, His Excellency General Salva Kiir Mayardit, who is the patron of sports and who has directed my ministry, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, to prioritize sports because it has the potential to unite our people. But more importantly, it has the potential to give and nourish talent in our young people. Sports also appeal to cross-cultural barriers, social and political, that we may have. And that's why when we come together as a country to play, we always see unity.
If I'm married, I need to extend peace to my husband. When I have peace in my heart, I have to give peace to my children. I have to give peace to my neighbors. And in South Sudan, we have always talked about gender equality. But as I have presented today, gender equality is something way far from gender equity, social justice, liberation, and social inclusion. That's why I presented how can we relate gender inequality with gender equality, with equity, with liberation and social inclusion, so that everybody can have social inclusion. And then we related it to Sustainable Development Goal. We all know about the Sustainable Development Goal that South Sudan is working on. That is the main 7 one, which includes zero hunger, education for all, clean water for all, no hunger, and all that, and gender equality. So we are trying to link that. How can we relate gender equality with Sustainable Development Goal, and then the social inclusion and or the equity, so that we can have a proper peace in South Sudan.
Them for sharing their words with us. I've been coming to South Sudan for over 10 years, and I have learned to love South Sudan and love South Sudan as a bright spot that can show the world what young people can do with peace and social cohesion. So I think of you as a bright spot, and therefore today I think of this as a bright spot around women and girls and peace. I think of this as a bright spot around the idea of national unity. I think of this as a bright spot thanks to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the Ministry of Education, JICA, so many partners, because the way you come today to create National Unity Days is a demonstration of peace building in itself. I have trained 10,000 young peace builders in various countries. I've been in South Sudan for over 10 years in one way or another. I want you to know that I dedicate my life to you. I plan to be with you for a long time. And together, I'd like to train 10,000 young peace builders in South Sudan and have you do more than I've done in the entire world.
What's one word you have in your mind that for you means peace?
النتيجة يخلوا الناس يعني يتجمعوا مع بعض ما بس يعني يتعارفوا like peace ولا شو no حاجات كتير يعني حتى الليلة الوركشوب اللي احنا عملناه ده بجد يعني في حاجات انا كنت ما اعرف لكن انا اتعلمت كتير. الوركشوب بتاع الليلة انا شفت يعني عن انه كيف حسي يعني مثلا يقول بينا حسي انتخابات جاي يحصل يعني انا كنت ما اعرف انتخابات دي يحصل 200 لكن انا عرفت انا اعرف يكون شهر 12 الجاي ده لكن انا ما اعرف اعداء حقهم الكونوا ده ناس منو انا عرفتهم الليلة قالوا كونوا 9.
In this Unity Day, through from the support from JICA, the Japan International Cooperation Agency, so we have really learned a lot from them. So it has promoted unity, peace and social cohesion. That's why today you have really seen that we have really learned a lot in this workshop. So like the most topic that I've enjoyed much was based on the constitution of this country, because before I never knew the constitution of this country, but since our teacher told us more about the constitution, although South Sudan is not having a permanent constitution, but they're still on the constitutional process making. So I have learned a lot. When you come to the side of the youth, so we have both the ladies and the gentlemen. So you'll find in some of the cultures, people are basing on what? On genders. Like in the past years, boys were the most people being participating in in JICA operation. Lesser than the ladies. But before, also ladies were rejected to come and participate in JICA due to our different beliefs. That when you see that when girls are to participate, our culture sometimes is it's rejecting. That means like no, ladies are not fit for sport. Yet both men and women can do all the same thing. What a man can do, also a woman can do. When you come to the side of the youth, so especially for the nation to grow and to come together, it's on the hands of the youth. Youth are the one to distract the country. Youth are the one to develop the country. So we have really learned a lot. Like we came from different states and from different administrative areas. So before we never had peace. But since the time we came here, we have learned more about peace, we have learned more about unity, and we have even interacted a lot. Our culture sometimes returns us back. Because sometimes you'll see a small girl being forced to an old man. That no, you must get married to this old man. Yet the lady is still young and still had that responsibility. Maybe she wants to go to school, study, graduate, and when she graduated, and still she will come and do other kind of things like maybe doing economics, being a lawyer, or being even a minister of gender. But still, through that culture, you'll see a father saying, no, you are not fit in education. So I need to take you higher to an old man or to someone that you can to someone that you can marry. So I've learned a lot as I'll be going back to the grassroots. So I'll be being an agent of transforming. So by transforming my people, so I'll be educating more about peace and conflict resolution. So that by these two things, we might be coming together as one nation.